Yo, it's Golden Boy here, and we're back with more Let's Play Metaphor Refantazio. So, I ended up having to replay the cutscene and whatnot back at the, well, not the cutscene, the dialogue at the Hush Honeybee, and then I had to replay the cutscene, but I am back here where we ended up, and that's just because I ended the video when I didn't save, and even the autosave didn't record up to that. So, we're back where we started, well, where we ended, and yeah, let's see what happens. I ended up standing out more than I expected. I've gained a lot of interest, but I only consider this a part of my mission to aid the prince. Whoa, what's wrong with this thing? Is this our carriage? Shall I just run her along the main road then? The others seem to be doing as much. You're just as crazy as this runner. I'll take the compliment, little lady. Now let's have some coordinates for a little test run. What is happening right now? Indeed. We want to go to a place called Matira Old Castle Town, I think. Should be a way south. Yeah, Matira, here it is. Down to Matira, eh? On this crossed legs, oh, I'd say that'll be 4 days, 3 nights about. 4 days and 3 nights? That's a great deal faster than a carriage. And surely the roads will be safer at that kind of speed. Bally good! Now cinch those britches, chaps. Full steam ahead to Matira Old Castle Town. Matira. This is amazing. Oh.
どう見ても高級車だろ。こんなの俺たちが使えるのか。
たまげたのはこっちもだ。久々に外へ出てみりゃ、まさにこいつの晴れ舞台じゃねえか。
運転席とも話せるのか。便利なもんだ。
Very convenient.
おっさん、本当に協力してくれるのか。言っておくが金はないぞ。
金？別に食うには困ってねえ。んなことより訳の。こいつは気に入ったか？
ああ。特に足の速さがいい。いい
ね。これだよ。
Chin wag.
こういう声が聞けんのも久しぶりだ。
お前もいいと思うだろ。
It's amazing.
ああ、最高だ。
若いのに見どころあるな。気に入った。お嬢さんたちどちらまで？好きなとこ連れてってやっからな。
お前。運転しだすと別人だな。ちょっとヒュルケンベルグ、いろいろと説明が欲しいんだけど。
Yeah, I'm curious.
あの男はニューラス。
Neuras.
羽でわかる通り意識遊び。ああ見えて大貴族の嫡男。しかも王室御用達の凱旋者技師だ。
Ah.
腕は間違いない。ただ車のことになると今の通りあれでな。
Seems like a good man. Oh, flashback? Underhall.
ニューラス、いるのか？入るぞ。
Man's working away.
街中が大騒ぎなのに、思って研究か。
今忙しいんだ。
相変わらずだな。実は折り入って頼みがある。馬車を一つ手配できないか。
新しい仕立ての仕事は受けてない。他当たってくれ。
新調したいわけじゃない。お前、殿下が失踪なされる前に専用の車の開発を請け負っていたな。
Oh.
主人なき今、扱いが浮いてるんじゃないか。それを少し借りられないかと思って
な。無茶言うんじゃねえ。王族用だぞ。
無茶は百も承知だ。だが事情があるんだ。物だけでも見せてくれないか。
ああ、いや、それは。
殿
下の専用車だ。売り払ったわけもあるまい。車体はどこに行った？
作業で忙しいんだ。出直してくれ。
さっきから様子がおかしいぞ。どうしたんだ？
Huh. あ、
これは凱旋者、まさか お前が請け負っていた王子殿下専用の乗り物とはこれか。お前も主がもういないと知りつつ整備を。わかるぞその気持ち。泣ける忠節だ。
What's wrong?
しかし王族のものにしてはなんというか物々しいな。お前この車本当に命令通りに作ったものか。
What?
お前まさか。
最初はちゃんと開発してたんだよ。けどな、殿下が亡くなってお蔵入りになっちまうと思ったんだ。こんな極上の機体が誇りをかぶる？そんなの許せるかよ。いや、無理だね。
So you added stuff?
俺にはさ、叶えたい。
She's really taken aback.
こいつはそれを叶えてくれる特別な
貴様。怪しくも宮廷技師の身で主君の形見を道楽に。の国費横領。
Oh, okay, I see.
死罪だ。
許してくれ。俺の命は最悪いいから、こいつだけは壊さないでくれ。
これはすぐに動くのか。突き出されたくないなら協力しろ。明日までに調整を終わらせてこれを大聖堂まで持ってこい。
は？なんだよいきなり。そっちも勝手に使おうとしてんじゃねえか。
勝手ではない。紛れもなく殿下のためだ。
殿下のため？
Oh.
待ってよ。確か殿下を探して放浪の身だったよな。旅を終えて戻ったってことか？その上、殿下のために凱旋者？まさか殿下は生きておられる？そうなんだな。
正教に睨まれてる異端の学者だったお前を取り立ててくださったのは陛下だ。今こそ報いろ。
わかった。
Okay. Kinda let it slip. Yeah.
信用できるのか？潜入作戦とか一緒にやれる感じか？
気持ちはわかるが、あいつが王家に無二の恩を
Yeah,
感
he
じているの
seems
は本
he
当だ。
seems trustworthy.
おいおい、邪険にするなよ。自慢じゃないが、この凱旋者、速さに関してはおそらく世界一だ。多分。
Maybe.
多分かい。俺はこいつをかっ飛ばして世間の度肝を抜きたい。利害は一致してるのさ。それとも今から別の足を探すか？
Yeah.
不安はあるが、ここは任せるしかないか。どう思う？
I think we can count on him.
期待してるさ。お前がそう言うなら腹をくくるか。
どの道王子の生存を知ったんじゃ放り出せない。一連卓勝ね。荒事はお前らに任すが、整備と運転はどんと頼ってくれ。そっちはちゃんと今後の作戦を練っとけよ。ずうずうしいやつ。けど確かに作戦は早めに確認しときましょう。
最初のお題は知っての通り、怪物狩りだ。できるだけ大きな害獣の首を飼って期日までに指定の場所へ来ること。目的地は西の国オセアノの首都海洋都市ブライハーベンだ。遠いが凱旋者があるなら間に合わない心配はない。
問題は首の方ね。狙いは確か若者や子供をさらって売り飛ばしてる極悪人だっけ。
極悪犯？おい、怪物を狩るんじゃないのか？
Oh yeah, we never told
焦
her.
るなよ、作戦だ。いいか、俺たちが目指すのは競技会の好成績じゃない。ルイの目に留まることだ。みんなが馬鹿正直に首を持ってくる中、俺たちだけが重罪人の首で正義を示す。しかも元騎士の身で人さらいをやってた男の首だ。
だが規定違反とみなされれば競技会から除外されかねない。
That's
民
true.
の共感が集まればルイも無視できなくなるというのはまあわかるが、この作戦どう思う？
Honestly, I wouldn't say it's perfect. I just trust all of you.
すべて任せる。ああ、 それでいい。仲間を信じるのが隊長の器。
Because you're right, we could be
賞
disqualified.
金首の名前は藍ザメ。元騎士であんたは戦いづらいかもしれないが、
いや、身内だった者の非道ならなおさら放置はできない。それはいいが、怪物狩りであえて怪
Yeah,
物を
I knew she wouldn't let that stand.
だが我々は誰にもできないことをやろうとしているんだってな。お前にかけよう、ストロール。
ありがたい。信頼には応えるつもりだ。
よし、行き先は分かった。車内のものは自由に使ってくれ。浴室もちゃんとあるからな。
Oh, it's like a whole home.
そいつはいいな。後で中を探検するか。
着く前に疲れるなよ。
俺は見ての通りの道楽者だ。戦いの役には立てねえ。けど、行きたい場所へは連れてってやる。俺自身のためにもな。外の荒野は果実を取りに行くような野山とは違うぜ。野獣や蛮族どもの巣窟だし、抜けるには時間もかかる。まあ、なんかあれば声かけろ。だいたい操縦席か機関室にいるからさ。
調子狂うけど、
Yeah, he's a good guy.
なんとかなれましょう。
Let me check out this place. The Gauntlet Runner. The Gauntlet Runner has various areas for different activities, such as the strategy room, the lounge, and the kitchen. You can also visit Academia by finding more and interacting with him. Let's visit the engine room first. Take your time and have a look around on your way there. Never been in the Gauntlet Runner. Kinda want to see what the engine room's like. Yeah, seriously. Let's check out all this new information. Botlin. Albus Botlin, a Clemar man who works as a crier for the Crown Theocracy. Most criers prefer a rhetoric that venerates and strengthens the authority of sainticism and the royal family. But Botlin is the opposite, prioritizing the provocations of the people as though commenting on a sport. That's a good man right there. It's a really good man. If it's spicy, it's news. Milo. Oh, we're getting everything on everyone. Okay. Milo Morazio, an Ishka candidate participating in a tournament. A princely man claiming to be an illegitimate son of the Montario royal family. He pledges to adopt a caste system based on beauty, with himself the most beautiful of all, bestowing grace and honor upon the country as its king. His suave looks and mannerisms have earned him a devout following. Each time he smiles from the stage on his Gauntlet Runner, the Palace of Beauty, Hildebrand, shrill screams can be heard from the ground. Got the handsome guy. Alright. Gauntlet Runner Engineer. An engineer that designs and maintains Gauntlet Runners. Because magnet crystals power runners, engineers need to be familiar with the workings of magic and magic igniters. But they also need to be well versed in a wide range of fields, from dragon crystal technology, from movement to armaments for battle. As the costs required are substantial, engineers almost exclusively come from noble families who own Gauntlet Runners. Makes sense. Yeah, we got more in the Ishka tribe. A tribe recognizable by their avian wings as well as their almond eyes and long eyelashes. Though the fewest in number of the 8 tribes, they have a reputation for their intelligence, giving them a strong presence in bigger cities. Many find higher status in intellectual labor such as scholars and sanctors and the like, making it uncommon for Ishka to be wealthy. Oh, making it not uncommon for Ishka to be wealthy. Yes. Makes sense. Neuras. Our guy. Neuras Korax. A genius engineer of the Ishka tribe, he can single-handedly manage all things Gauntlet Runners, from planning to maintenance to piloting, and was contracted to build the Prince's Gauntlet Runner before the Prince vanished. He comes from a noble, highly respected family with a stately mansion and grand tribe, but as he shows absolutely no interest in social status or family prestige, he is dismissed by his family as an unmanageable oddball. He's just different. Cool guy though. And then we have Gideox. Ah, Lord Forden's guy, the representative. Ovis Gideox, a muscular, bald-headed, Ruizante warrior who serves as both captain of the monk army, the enforcement arm of the crown theocracy, and Forden's primary bodyguard. He assumed the role of captain after his predecessor lost his life during the suppression of the Mage Academy in Montario. He specializes in a unique fighting style that combines magic, staff, and spear techniques passed down through generations of warrior monks. Yeah, so he's capable. Glodil. Ah, Louis' man. Idios Glodil. A young Ruizante warrior who serves Louis and his lower rungs. Keeping his dog at his side even in battle, he's earned the title the Black Hound, out of both fear and ridicule. Because Louis did not formally enter the tournament for the throne, Glodel entered on his own volition to secure Louis' following and act as a proxy for their support. He hopes that if he can make a name for himself in the tournament, Louis will acknowledge him. Okay, so Glodel isn't necessarily one of his top dogs. No pun intended. Interesting. I think that's it for stuff. Okay. Hello. Engine room corridor. Gallica. This is our beds. Oh, they got the capsule beds. Nice. The back deck. What's over here? Bookshelf. It's Neuras' personal collection of books. They're too technical for me to understand. Shelf. These books are a mess. We should clean this up at some point. Bookshelf. What's this? Cloth covered device. There's some sort of strange device wrapped in cloth. Looks like one of Neuras' inventions in the making. Something for the future? Neuras. Hello? Oh, the cooking table. It's a cask of Neuras' secret stash. Its mellow aroma wafts into the air. Fruit shelf. It's stocked with fruit suitable for a long journey. I would prefer to cook it first before eating it. Makes sense. Washing area. You have to wash your dishes properly, but being that water is a precious resource, that actually goes double. Indeed, since we're on the move and whatnot. Oven? Bird said that most things are edible if you put them over a fire, but is that really true? No, that's true. Entry. Oh, I can go in. There's some rock beans and gauntlet shrooms. Did they grow here? I could use these for cooking. Oh, I got them? Nice. Didn't mean to. Washroom. Wow, so this room's made for bathing. Can we really just hop in mid-ride and take a real bath? Now that I could get used to. I call first dip. Were you just going to stride up and strip nude? What do you think you are? Unacceptable. It's a bathing room. Well, not to mention, no running water yet. Working on it. What? Unacceptable. Hey, don't put a cucumber on the spot. Toilet? Not now, there are more pressing matters at hand. Well, I wouldn't say that, but... The round table? The runner makes a smooth ride, at least. Eccentricities aside, he certainly earned his title as court engineer. That said, I'm more concerned with its unseen workings. I do hope he hasn't made any dubious additions. A carriage can't begin to compete with a gauntlet runner's speed. I suppose they've earned their reputation. That I'm in constant fear of losing my lunch is far from ideal, but once I'm used to it, I'm sure the journey will be pleasant. Yeah, the motion sickness must be... extra. Metal pipe. Apparently Neuras can speak to us from the cockpit through this bent metal pipe. Tube. Massive door. This door must lead to the end of the gauntlet runner and it's locked tightly to prevent accidental entry. This is the stairs to the cockpit. Let me look in the back. Great, it's like a whole area. Back deck. Oh, hey! Oh, now that's a view. That's really cool. Oh, we got monsters up ahead too. Is that a gargoyle? We just look around and yeah, we got monsters over there. Over there too. Cloth covered barrel. Beneath this cloth there seems to be a big barrel. I wonder what it's used for. Interesting. Really cool stuff. Also, there's a flag and a mark, but I can't really... Huh. Let's go back into the central corridor. Alright, so let's go to the... Where does this go? Wait. Watchtower? Are we... Oh, we're on the top now. Nice. That's really cool. It's like a whole beast up here. And strangely enough, I feel like this could be a place where we fight. Because we have communications. And it's just an open area. I can't really fight yet, but I don't know. I feel like we could in some odd way. Alright, I'm going back in. I'm loving this ride so far. Okay, stairs to the cockpit. The cockpit appears to be up above. Mind the rope, lad. Wouldn't want you going overboard. Perhaps I should stay away from it for now. Okay. Then I think that was it as far as looking around. Oh, engine room corridor. Ah, I found more. Hello, what do we have here? Washing machine. Oh, look at this pipe structure. Oh. The heart? Wonder what makes this thing run. First time on a gauntlet runner, eh? Whoa, that scared me. Looks like that pipe's in here too. Called a runner phone. There's one in every room. Now I believe I heard you speculate on the old girl's inner workings. Gauntlet runners use magma crystal as fuel to run, you see. Used to be you take your life in your hands when you traveled the wilds. And then, thanks to the kingdom's greatest minds, the gauntlet runner was born. The runner's actual legs are based on a colossal beast, made for zero momentum loss even on the roughest terrains. Among other things, I modified this craft with a bit more zip and speed, another step closer to my dream. You have a dream? Long story, girl. Best told to a captive audience with no plans for the next few days and nights. Never mind then. Maybe some other time. I'm interested. Anyway, still plenty about the old girl that's a work in progress. But by the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks. You just watch. It'll be sunset before long, so start thinking about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark, and the old girl needs her rest as much as I do. Gauntlet Runner activities. You will continue toward your destination while spending time on the Gauntlet Runner. Utilize its facilities to obtain items, raise abilities, or do other things you wouldn't be able to do in town. Try using the kitchen, reading books at the bookshelf, or using the washing machine. More activities will become available over time. I see. You can also spend time with your allies while traveling, which may help to improve your virtues. At the end of the day, the choice is yours. Go take a look at the heart. Ooh. It's a big igniter, maybe? I've never seen an igniter like this before. Maybe we have a beam accessible soon? Large igniter. A magic igniter, enormous compared to those used by the army. If I recall correctly, it uses magma crystals as fuel. Really is a whole heart. It's like a whole beast in here. The heart of the machine. Okay, now we're heading to the town. Now we can spend time as is. Oh! Cleaning tools. Neuras' desk. Neuras' research desk. This must be where new inventions are born. Small cabinet. Some unique items are lined up here. Neuras' personal belongings, I think. Small cabinet. Yeah. Okay, some stuff. It's got the beanbag going on. Pile of powder. I've never smelled this fragrance before. I can't tell whether it's used for food or for fuel. Is that his face on the... Yeah, I'd say it is his face in the bag. It's got paintings up there too of Grand Trod in his workshop. We can clean. There's more. We can go pop. Well, let's unlock. What to do? Oh, you guys moved. Nora said he got the kitchen up and running. If you're hungry, would you fancy a meal? I hardly consider myself a chef of any great skill, but Stroll said he wanted to try some of the recipes he learned at the Hush Honeybee. Where is that guy anyway? Up here? Oh. Oh no, is he feeling sick? Stroll! Oh! I feel drunk. Are you okay? I'll survive. I can handle the swing of the carriage, but this... It's another beast. Seems only to learn to endure it. Yeah, figure as much. It's a lot of motion. Okay. Well, what does it say if I try to cook? Let's get cooking. Use the Gauntlet Runner's cooking table to whip up some food for you and your allies. Eating prepared meals can grant your party various positive effects. To cook, you'll need ingredients. Buy them, win them, or find them lying around. Try to experiment as much as possible. After you've made every dish at least once, you may learn how to create the ultimate culinary masterpiece. There's some ingredients here. Maybe Neuras went shopping? Hey! Ooh! Whose handwriting is that? There are notes here about new potential recipes. Whoa! Red grab roasted bedoe meat? Sorry. Holistic whitefish platter recipe, critical meatballs recipe, steadfast stew recipe. Ah, I see some status effects in these meals. Precision fermented ribs, stale black bread recipe. You want to make something? If so, we should try to have everyone teach us their culinary specialty. Let's cook. Oh, okay. Oh, and it tells you what it does. Red grass roasted bedoe. This spicy dish will keep you eating and sweating, restores 400 HP and cures burn for one ally. Curative Coney roast. Stir-fried dish of a brand name Coney raised on venom neutralizing plants. Restores 250 HP and cures poison for all allies. Ooh, that's really good. Let's... a lot of good stuff here. Coney stew, the holistic whitefish platter, critical meatballs. Steadfast stew allows you to endure one fatal attack. Increases hit rate for one attack to 100 for one ally. Deals 300 almighty damage to one enemy. Huh, Yeah, we're not getting that for a while. Also, we have Almighty in the game. Let's get a cure-all for everyone. Curative Coney Roast. Yes.
それなら
That's the Destroy wanted to make. Wait here, I will get him.
さて
For as often as we simply refer to our meals as meat, something to keep in mind is where it's cut from. The taste and texture can change dramatically, you know. Each type of cut has an ideal preparation, and if you do it well, it turns out tender and delicious. Something to strive for, wouldn't you say?
そういや
So, what kind of cut do we have here? Ah, but never mind. Never you mind. Just leave this to me. I began preparing the food with Stroll. Oh. Watch your meat and adjust the heat, and so it goes. Although it depends on what your preference is, really. It's nearly time. No, it is time. Strike now.
よし
Yes, not bad so far. See the juices there? There's your proof this is turning out delicious. We'll add a little something for the aroma and we're done. But just a little, or it'll overshadow the flavor. Amazing! Stroll and I made a delicious looking dish cooked to perfection. It's a curative crony roast. Smells great, doesn't it? Now imagine how it tastes. Yeah. Stroll and I cleaned up the kitchen, time really flew.
灼熱の太陽が地平線に沈み、夜の帳が降りる頃、凱旋者は砂漠の野営地へとたどり着く。
Oh, we're a ways
強
away.
固な装甲に守られた凱旋者の中で、彼らはひとときの平穏を得る。
Yeah, we're really far away. Desert camp. Hey, he's out here too. Establishing an encampment. At night, the vast wilderness outside town is ensconced in darkness. Forcing your way through the unmarked terrain is very dangerous, even with a stalwart gauntlet runner. Instead, establish camp somewhere safe. You can resume your travels in the next morning. While at an encampment, you can use any of the facilities on the gauntlet runner like usual, but you can also reminisce about the journey with your allies. Give it a try. 3 days until we reach Matida. Our first time camping in the gauntlet runner. I'm kind of excited, but it'll be a long night, so why not spend some time relaxing with someone? Specifically, someone. Ooh, strolls available? What do you have to say, sir? Ho, how was that ride, eh? Smooth as butter? Luxurious as a palace? Inspiring tear-jerking? Absolutely. Hahaha, this run is such a guilty pleasure. Though credit where it's due, my tinkering certainly helped make her what she is. Though, full disclosure, that's all thanks to a little mechanism I whipped up together that keeps her legs from sinking into the dunes. Wouldn't have to worry about the terrain if she could just fly, but that's a story for another day. Off you go. Better get your 40 winks. 40 winks. Indeed. Why didn't you allow this one to fly? I bet it would have been easy for him. Oh! Is she in this room? What is this? Bookshelf? The bookshelf is lined with interesting books. The books I could read are New World Travel Diary, Pride and Persuasion. Not now. Oh, I see. I can raise my stats by reading if I wanted to. Hulkenberg with the imagination.
さて
行こっか
What does Stroll have? Stroll has... Also imagination, I believe. Well... You know what? Let's talk to Stroll tonight, and then we'll talk to Hulkenberg tomorrow.
Yo,
Hey, are you looking for something to do? My weapons are as sharp as they're going to get, and I'm not up to much. Care to keep me company for a while? By recalling the past and planning for the future with Stroll, maybe I can hone my imagination. Yes, I will spend time with him.
さて、
So next up is Matida. Feels like just yesterday when I first arrived in the rural capital. So much has happened in such a short span of time. I met you, we went over to the northern forces and awakened a mysterious power. I'd once thought magic like this only existed in heroic tales of times long past.
そういや、
Speaking of which, I've been thinking that perhaps this is the same power that hero kings once used. If that's the case, then why do you think so many of them met miserable ends? Well, oh no, this is gonna affect my well, power isn't everything.
それは。なるほどな。
That's good. I see. As kings, they had to govern their people and maintain the peace. Martial might alone wouldn't help you there. Perhaps it's not a matter of how much power you have, but how you choose to wield it. Moreover, we've got more than one power at our disposal, and on top of that, we've got allies who share these abilities as well.
なら、
If we continue to master these archetypes, then maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to surpass the great hero kings of old. Though, all this does make me wonder, just how many more of these powers are still out there?
よし。
Indeed. Okay. Come now, it's too early for bed. Let's talk some more. Stroll and I talked for a while.
新王が
Oh, and I got some Mac.
また一日近づく。
おはよう。
Alright, let's see. Top of the morning to you, my dear passengers. I trust that the sleeping quarters more than exceeded your expectations, eh?
確かに。
They were better than I feared, considering how tiny they are. But I've got a question of my own. Isn't a desert sand going to do a number on this runner? Hehe, my boy, remember who maintains this rugged girl. Nary a grain of sand could fit between her seams, I assure you. Regardless, we'll be leaving these arid dunes behind tomorrow.
さすが。
Wow, runners really are neat, aren't they? A carriage would never be able to get through this desert this fast. But, just keep an eye on the road, eh? Okay, Neuras? Don't worry, it'll be fine. I like the BGM. We'll arrive in Matida in 2 days, huh? Oh, it changed this time. Ooh.
さて、
Wait a minute. What if I look at the map? I wonder where we're at right now. Probably around there.
やべえ。
So we'll be here soon.
ここならどれどれ？
Okay, so see, here's the thing. Wait 1 second. We need to talk to Stroll again because I hardly ever find a way to upgrade courage, and that's kind of a problem. Unless the game suddenly provides me more opportunities, but for now, there are hardly any methods to upgrade courage. So yeah, we're talking to Stroll. Shit, let me save first.
どうする？
Almost forgot. see, I want to say... Wait, what? Here. That's fine. Okay, stroll.
Yo,
Hey, good timing. I was about to do some maintenance on my weapons. If you got the time, why not join me? It's as refreshing for the mind as it is for our battles. Maintaining my weapon may help me improve my focus during a fight and hone my courage. Do you want to hone your weapons with Stroll? I will.
じゃあ
And let's have a look at your blade then.
あのさ、
You'll think I'm getting ahead of myself here, but after things settle down, I'd like to live without the sword. Oh? I admire the idea of a world where monsters and senseless violence don't exist, where nothing is taken from you by others. That's why one day, I want to restore my ruined hometown to its former glory. And not just mine, all the ruined hometowns.
なあ、
How about you? I shared my plan. Let's hear yours. What do you do when the fight's over? You know what? Ooh. I think I'd like to travel.
それなら。なるほどな。
To go where the wind takes you, I take it. That does sound nice. I've got to get stronger. Even if the village gets rebuilt, it's all for naught if it gets attacked by monsters again. I want to be strong enough to rid this country of monsters, not leave it to a spineless army and its incompetent generals. They only have the power to kill those who oppose them. They have no desire to protect their people, just like Louis. We'll fight for change. I want to do something about that too. I agree, but seeing the state of our country's army, I'm all the more glad you're our captain. Truly. You're resolved to stand on the front line of our fight, so it's only right that you lead. Ha! Our fight, I say. I forced my way into your mission.
No.
I envy you sometimes, you know. To act with such conviction. How does one become so bold? I do what I must. I'm only doing what needs to be done, one step at a time.
そうだな。
Easier said than done. I get so fixated on the past, I lose sight of the present sometimes. You always look forward, and that's what I envy about you. All this to say, I have faith in you. We've more battles ahead, and I'll be counting on you to get us through them. In the end, the king will be determined by what the people think of as justice. They're free to make their own choices, but so is the one being chosen. I wonder who it'll end up being after all this.
よし。
Anyway, this sword's shining like new. Let's finish this up. Caring for my weapon has fortified my will to fight, as well as increased my courage.
よし。
Yes! Yeah, because I had like no extra courage. I spent some time with Stroll honing our weapons.
Oi! 休憩すっぞ!
Oi, break time, chums! There's something up ahead, so we'll be stopping there.
行く手に見えてきたのは
お
予言樹。砂漠の中にひときわ目を引く極彩色の大木である。
Oh.
一説には大地に眠るマグラを吸って成長しているという話だが、研究する者は木に見入られたのか、ことごとく姿を消すという木の周囲に漂う怪しいマグラに誘われるように、凱旋者は大樹の麓へとたどり着く。
Interesting. We're stepping outside? Here we are. Shall we get a closer look? Whoa. The Tree of Prophecy. Oh wow, it's so pretty.
これは
It's not just the leaves. It's as though the whole area has been painted red.
確か
Ooh, the music. This place calls to mind a picture book I read as a child. It told of a great tree, located somewhere within the country, whose colors shifted to foretell unusual events in the times ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future? And how does a plant grow this huge in the middle of a desert? I'm not sure if this explains it, but I am sensing an incredible amount of magla in the air here. If your hypothesis is correct, that would make this no mere tree, no stir, but a magical organism that feeds off of magla. Yes. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery. Neuras pulled a sheet of paper and a brush from his pocket and began to draw the landscape in front of him.
な
Wow, Neuras, how did you get so good at drawing? He's an engineer. Ah, my boy, meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it. I'm finished here. Take it as a keepsake. You're giving it to me? Yes, of course. I've already committed it all to the safety of my mind. I have no need for the sketch itself anymore. Tree of Prophecy drawing. I received Neuras' research picture. The drawing is intricately detailed and could accurately convey the full majesty of this place to a viewer who has never been here before. Hey, why don't we give that to Maria? I bet she'd love to see something from our journey, and we could tell her a story about this place. Oh yeah, it's good. Next time we're in Grand Trad, I should give this drawing to Maria. A magical organism in the form of a tree. Say, aren't fairies in the same classification? Precisely. Gallica is the most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely, which is giving me great insight into my own research into flight. What? You've been observing me this whole time? I don't recall you asking, so knock it off.
しかし
Turning our attention back to the tree. I've heard that it tints itself blue to herald the arrival of favorable developments. I wonder what manner of anomaly its current color portends. We took a brief detour, but I feel that seeing the rare sight has brought my wisdom.
よし
荒野に暗黒の闇の支配が訪れる頃、凱旋者は岩に覆われた静かな地へとたどり着
Thank
き、
you, narrator.
怪
Excuse
物
me.
たちがバックする地で眠ろうというのだ。凱旋者なくしては命など到底つなげはしない。怪しく光る視線を遮り、穏やかな夜を過ごせるのはまさに凱旋者のおかげと言えるだろう。
Rock Den camp. Hey, there's something on the fire. We'll be in Matida the day after tomorrow. Matida. Wonder what kind of place Matida is. The Tree of Prophecy. A towering, rich crimson tree of overwhelming presence that rises from the middle of the desert, roughly halfway between Grand Trad and Matida. In reality, it is a magical plant that feeds on ambient magla as its nutrients. As a result, it is sensitive to subtleties in nature such as weather and earthquakes, and is said to reflect impending natural disaster through the color of its foliage. In recent years, both its leaves and surrounding fog have been tinged red, an never before seen reaction. The superstitious wonder if this new omen marks dark days to come. I would say bloodshed. That's what it's foretelling. Or dangerous times. Okay, now we can speak to Hulkenberg. Stroll. Grand Trad could dazzle even the darkest nights. Out here, you can barely see the horizon. It's a comforting reminder of home, if I'm honest. I just couldn't accept it from a swaying gauntlet runner. I hope you get used to it soon. Yes, likewise. We have a long journey ahead, and I would do well to adjust sooner than later. I haven't always been this weak, but the swaying takes me back to times I'd sooner forget. After I lost my home, I was tossed between relatives, and each time, it began with an anguishing journey in a rocking carriage. I suppose that's why I find my mind drifting to Halia. I often wonder how the people who survived are faring now. Some of them are in Grand Trog. There are insects gathering by the campfire. Oh, apparently you can eat these bugs. Well, according to Hülkenberg anyway. I should try and catch one. A Lumi bee. I caught one of the bugs gathered by the campfire. When it's my turn to cook, I should use it as an ingredient. Okay. Anything change inside? I want to speak to my engineer, buddy. Wait. Oh, this is new. Engine room? Hey! What's up? Neuras. Oh ho, that you lad? Just in time. Mind helping me out a bit? It's about to give the reactor an inspection. Abstruse and convoluted as it is, rest assured a look won't do any harm. Carefully inspecting the machinery might hold my wisdom. Do you want to help Neuras make his rounds? Maybe later. Ah, well that's fair. Some days your heart's not in it for detailed work. Give me a shout if you change your mind. See, I thought that was gonna open a link. So wait, what does Hülkenberg provide right now? Let me go to the deck. Yeah, hers is imagination. Yeah. Imagination's harder. I feel wisdom comes pretty naturally as I progress. So, hey Hülkenberg.
Yeah.
Ah, well met. I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I have no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? Yeah, let's talk. This power we've awoken to. I have all sorts of questions, but what I really find curious are these forms we take on. Each has their unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearance. What do you make of that? I find it really cool. I do find the accessory of the designs intriguing, but I was not speaking of how they look per se. In my opinion, the armor encloses the raging forces within us, allowing us to direct that power as one directs a horse by its reins. Oh, that's a good way to look at it. It is said people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware of that power lurking inside within. Is that not then the very condition to awaken our slumbering power? Also, hence, why is it so exhausting and why it cannot be maintained for long? The ravenous appetite I had afterwards is proof. We do well to practice diligence maintaining our food reserves.
Yes.
It's getting quite late, but we've ways to go yet, so I would very much like to continue chatting with you. Yeah, the viewpoint of the armor being a way to directly handle our power. Yeah.
神王が決する日にまた一日近づく
Like a conduit, I guess you could say. Hey, cutscene. Almost there? Hey, we got the forest now. Well, not really a forest, more like a plain. Stroll.
揺れすぎだろう。
砂地を過ぎちまったからな。
Ah.
足回りが硬い地面にこなれるまでの辛抱だ。
Yeah, true.
飛んでる妖精はいいよな。
Excuse me?
なんだ、ぶつけたのか。
なわけあるか。こいつは
砲撃だ。
cannon fire. Oh, another runner? Hey!
あいつら開会式で見たな。確かフォーデンの腹心のギドともう一人は類神派のグローデルだ。
は
彼らはかなりの有名人だ。例の硬直する魔法が効いているはず
Yeah,
だ。
but they're fighting with their
い
runners.
や、よく見てみろ。どっちも候補者を直接は狙ってない。狙いは
That too.
あくまでもお互いの凱旋者の足だ。
Hmm.
こんな荒野で凱旋者ぶっ壊れたら本人が無事でも脱落決定だな。
Yeah.
それで足止め合戦。結局は武力もありなわけか。
Yeah.
足元
Wow,
を見て
though.
みろ。
Fun to watch.
後人もいる。
なるほど。有名候補たちの勝負の見届けか。グローデルの方が押されてるな。
Can we afford to abandon Glodell if he's one of Louis' supporters?
どうする？ほっといたらフォーデン派のギドってやつが勝っちゃいそうだけど。
Hmm. I see. Let's help out Glodell.
ここはグローデルに手を貸そう。そうだな。ルイに取り入るなら作戦として正しい。
確かに。今はルイ派のグローデルに恩を売っておくべきだね。
おいおい、こっちは無名の候補者様だぞ。もしバレたら足を狙われるだけじゃ済まないぜ。
True.
いざという時は逃げりゃいい。この凱旋者は世界一速いんだろ。
し、ここでビビったら世間の度肝なんて抜いてやれねってか。
よーし、覚悟は決まったね。あいつにがっつり恩を売ってやりましょう。
Don't really appreciate helping him, but
先生官ならそばにいるぜ。
加勢する。聞け、グローデル。なんだ貴様ら。なぜルイ派をかばう？
すまん。わけは言えない。
その凱旋者。お前たち。大聖堂を起こしたあの平民候補か。
uh-oh.
一度ならず二度まで。聖教を
Oh, now we really pissed him off. Hey, oh no. It's coming. Woo.
いいだろう。神の皆において罰を下してくれる。
Ido and his monks have boarded the deck. Right, well, you're out of time for this one. We will continue this in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Golden Boy, and I'll see you guys later. Take care. Have a good one.